They try to outsmart you sometimes if you're not careful. So we'll come to
Yeah.
awareness later. So we are living in this world that got used to swiping, touching, maybe saving, documenting, scrolling. With the advent of the smartphone, I think banking is done very easily through your mobile phones. Gone are the days when you really had to open your laptop, your tab, and then operate. Now you have the touch, you have phone pay, Google Pay, all these things are there. Right. So you just tell me, how are you and how's things going at your end?
Things have been good. I'm doing well. Yeah, I
Okay.
mean, everything, everything is fine right now at this
It's
moment.
fine.
From last,
Okay.
yeah, from last couple of weeks, I had lots of ups and downs, but yes, uh, I overcame it. Now everything is fine. So I'm doing well.
Okay. Right. That's good to hear. So today's topic, are you familiar with today's topic?
Credit card or debit card?
Credit card, debit card, yes, all the cards, the card holders. Okay, so
Okay.
you can speak, you can take the lead and speak about your experience, your observation. Need not be always personal experience when you speak, but you can touch observations, the problems that people face when it comes to holding a credit card, maintaining it, and all that. I mean, we can go beyond the
Uh,
session notes to add some
yeah,
inputs.
we
Yeah.
yeah we can. So credit card, it's a kind of card which is being used by people to take loans or buy things, right? That is the credit card, which allows us to first go and do shopping. Later on, you can pay me. I'm confused with the debit card and credit card. So can you make it clear first? Sorry.
I think what you told is correct. Credit card is something that helps you when you don't have money, especially during emergency. But some people go to the extent of using it anytime, anywhere, even when you want to satisfy your wants apart from needs. Okay? And debit card is something that all of us use, even a layman. That is, you have money in it, and the money gets debited. So only if you have money in the bank, it can be used. Otherwise, it's like lending money. You get money from elsewhere, and that is credit card. I think now
Okay.
you can speak. Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, you told me about debit cards. So more than the helpers, it sometimes become, or most of the time, it becomes kind of, trapper. It traps people because the people who uh, don't have any control over themselves, right? Or they are passing by the road. If they find something attractive, they would go and use their credit card and buy it. Later on, they will feel like, how to pay this debt, how to repay it. So that's the problem. Yeah, as far as, emergency is concerned, yeah, it is good thing. Like it helps you in the emergency. It's, you can get over the situation. Sometimes, yeah, we are not financially like so much good and we need some help. So credit card helps us. But at most of the time, if I look at the people, like especially youngsters, they are using it in wrong way. They use it to satisfy their wants, not needs. You told, so wants is different thing and need is different thing. So we can use it for to satisfy our needs to, but we cannot use satisfy our wants. And when we are using it for our wants, we will be in trap because these companies are very smart. They have designed these cards in such a way that people would pay them maximum debt or maximum interest rate.
Okay. So why do you think the credit card got introduced? Earlier, we used to go to a bank, withdraw money, or even deposit money. And it was difficult personally going to a bank. And then came the advent of ATM machines. There also, you get the card, you have some formalities. But later, okay, we have begun experiencing credit card. So even if you're not a holder, it doesn't matter. But why do you think this idea got introduced? You said indirectly that some of the companies benefit. And some credit card holders also benefit because they look at the payment history, they give you credits, they sanction loans. So it is useful to some people, but overall, why do you think this idea got introduced? Is it because of the cost of living? Is it because we are living in this technologically advanced world? Or is it because people have more needs today? Or do they have more wants? What do you think when you look at the Indian society, particularly?
I think, we are advancing in terms of technology, and, it keeps changing every day. It keeps innovating something new. So it's also kind of innovation, but more than that, we want to do everything on instantly. Like, we don't have patience. We don't have even time nowadays. Not I could put patience. Like there was a time when people had lots of time. They would go to bank. They will stand in a queue for hours. They will get money, and then they will come back and purchase things. Right now, we
You
don't
had
have that much
the
time.
token call, and all you had to wait there. You had to wait for your token call. Yeah, yeah, yes.
Yeah, but right now we don't have that much time because uh, the whole world has become fast now. Everything is evolving so fast that we want everything on instant. So that's why I think these companies they know like how to read the users and how to bring a new technology. So that's why they introduced this technology. They knew that people want everything quickly. So if I'm going to introduce this system, then definitely people are going to use it and they are in huge profits. Yeah, yeah. Apart from that, yeah, there is advantage of these cards. We already know, but very few people are taking advantage. We have to be
Oh,
well aware and educated. Like, I have a little bit of knowledge about the finance because I have been learning it recently. So right now I know how much a 1% of, interest rate can make a difference in long-term wealth, right? Compounding can be generated. So that's why I know these companies are very, very intelligent in terms of doing a mathematical calculation of the money.
okay. They try to outsmart you sometimes if you're not careful. So we'll come to
Yeah.
awareness later. So we are living in this world that got used to swiping, touching, maybe saving, documenting, scrolling. With the advent of the smartphone, I think banking is done very easily through your mobile phones. Gone are the days when you really had to open your laptop, your tab, and then operate. Now you have the touch, you have phone pay, Google Pay, all these things are there. So if you're not aware of how it functions, then it can just put you in trap, as you mentioned. Okay, so coming to awareness, we are told about bank scammers, fraudulent traps that are open. So when you have advantages, when you enjoy advantages, there comes awareness. Okay, and there are a lot of people getting scammed. And when it comes to the scammers, they are also intelligent because they also research. So if a person should call you, convince you, and say that I'm calling from a bank, nobody's going to believe you. But they also have this way of convincing, persuading, and then finally making you fall into the trap of maybe clicking a link or coming on a call over a call. So I'm not asking whether you have got any experience, but there also I feel there is this play of intelligence. So when you're careful, you know there are things going on this way. So what are your thoughts on it? The bank scammers are prevalent, it's dominating today, especially the
Yeah, it
calls.
is. Yeah, it is because technology is growing and everybody want to use it, and perhaps everyone is using right now. So people who do not have awareness about online thoughts and everything, they are very innocent. Okay, so if somebody will
Okay.
call them and they will tell you, I'm sending that much money in your bank account, they can click on it and they will be trapped easily. But most of the time, right now, I think educated people or youngsters know very well, there are so many scammers on the online platform, and that's why they are uh, very aware. Like
Okay.
for example, I would have got more than 10 times or 15 times. I would have got a call more than 10 or 20 times in my
Okay.
whole 5 6 years journey of the online. Okay, scammers would have called me, but I could easily recognize, like they are trying to bully me, they are trying to scam me. So it's a personal intelligence that will help you. Common sense will help you. Like why somebody will give you a car, right?
Mhm.
It's,
Yeah.
yeah, you have done nothing and they are giving you a
You
car.
cross think when such things are conveyed to you. That's correct. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so awareness, you spoke about awareness, and it's not just bank scammers, it can be applied to anything. People can offer you anything and then put you in traps when it comes to specific areas. Okay, so the next one is I'm going to give you the feedback and then take you to the next level. So, Anand, I think you've been working on your language skills for quite some time. Okay, so when we do the next part, I would ask you to just pay attention to the sentences. Try to reduce the frequency of
You know.
just try it out, just try. I know it's a bit difficult because we get to hear people using and it's part of our speech, but just try it out. Try to reduce the frequency. Instead of three, maybe you can just use it twice. Doesn't matter. Yeah, so
Hmm.
as and when I show you words, you can think about not only credit cards and debit cards, you can think about the scamming activities going on today, okay, which can be applied to any area, not just banks. It can be any business because over a call, you can also be fooled by people saying that it's someone else. So, identity, okay, fooling with the identity, fooling with the bank, or trying to fool you with education. Yes, money is where people fall very easily because there is a need. Suppose there
Yeah.
is a person who is wanting a loan sanction from the bank. And if you give a call to that person saying that I'm from the bank, then of course there is anticipation created. It's like universe conspiring, but actually that's not the case. So we don't know what people are in, when they are attending to these calls. So first of all, the first part of the question is, do you get annoyed when people call you from the bank? Because when it comes to credit cards, nobody will take these until and unless they are informed about it. So in order to spread the awareness, hey, you have they put you on a pedestal saying you are eligible to take the credit card. Okay,
Yeah.
you are one of our prestigious customer or maybe one of account holders that we have. And today we wanted to give you this particular advantage. You can enjoy this advantage of holding a credit card. So what do you think about that?
Uh,
You
what
would
do
have
I
received
think
some
about?
calls like that.
Yes, I get call.
Yeah.
But I don't feel need of having credit card. That's why
Okay.
I
So
just
how do you
simply
deal with
ignore
such
them.
calls?
I have to just tell them I don't feel like I don't have need. Okay, so if I feel like having a need, then I will consult you again. Okay, so I will come back to you. But right now I don't feeling any need. That's why I would not go with you. Yeah, it's sometimes annoying because
Yeah.
these banks and people keep taking all of your track and transactions because they have all information, and that's why. Like for example, my bank uh, calls me, like take the credit card or take this debit card or whatever. So I know they have a track of my transaction. They know where I'm transacting money and
Yes,
how
yes,
these
yes,
money
yes.
are coming in my
Yeah.
account, and that's
And
why
that
they
can
are
make you a
tracking
bit
all this.
uncomfortable also. Initially, it can make you a bit uncomfortable. But after that, yes, please go on. You convey saying that you're not interested. Yeah, go on.
Yeah, yeah. So simply my answer is that I'm not interested in it right now. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, right. So, yes, we get a lot of calls as these. They're doing their job. And some people also cross the boundary. Like, even after saying no, they also have a target. So they try to pressurize you. Before pressurizing, they try convincing you. So for that, they speak.
Hmm.
So maybe instead of getting irritated it is annoying definitely when you're in the middle of a work, you can ask them politely that I am doing something. Please don't disturb me. Would you mind calling me later? Or at least just convey saying that, no, I'm not interested. I don't think I require a credit card now. Thanks for your service. I think that polite conversation itself will be like that will encourage them to end the call. Okay, sir. Okay, ma'am. fine, good day. Otherwise, when people get angry, what I've noticed is they have the tendency to convince you, some of the banks, because that's the instruction given to them. People may just feel like canceling or just cutting your calls abruptly, but you need to keep forcing them. You need to convince them, negotiate, and make them choose a plan. So that is also there. Yes. So it's always good to listen and then respond accordingly. Right. So time for feedback. So I already told you, I think you tried your best, but has reduced, I think so. But pay attention. You pay attention when you're speaking. We can have lot of fillers in our speech. If not, you can have other words also replacing. Fillers come our way when we don't practice enough. I'm not saying you're not using English otherwise. Even when you don't practice enough for 2 days, it can interfere. Because I feel as non-native speakers of English, we are taking an extra effort to switch languages. For a native speaker, they have the advantage, they enjoy the environment. So it comes spontaneously. You go to a shop, you go on the road, you just drive along also. You go to a restaurant, everybody is speaking in English. You don't have to switch languages. Maybe the dialects, but here we use variety of languages. So you have to switch Hindi, Tamil, Telugu, then English. So there you may take some time to process your thoughts, which is okay. So to an extent, I feel fillers are okay, but just be careful if you're using it redundantly, where you use it often, because your natural flow gets disrupted. Why interrupt the beauty of flow? Everybody has got that gift of flow, the flow with the language. So why do you want to unnecessarily interrupt the flow of language, whether it's English or your mother tongue? Yeah. So I hope the point is clear. And do you have any
Yeah.
questions?
No, I don't have any questions. Yeah, I know it's a problem like fillers and sometimes grammatical errors and lots of other things. Yeah, I want to work on it. Articles, still I remember. Yeah. Mm.
Okay. So I think the best way for you is to keep listening. Like you can listen to your own recorded videos and maybe correct yourself, because that
Yeah.
helps me as well. So when I listen to myself, I catch hold of fillers, or sometimes I catch hold of some words that I've learned. Maybe I could have used better. So after reaching a
That's
particular level, I think you can analyze. Yeah.
mhm. That's what I don't do. I need to do it, right? Like I have to record myself and I have to listen to it and I
Yes,
have
that
to,
helps. Yes.
yeah.
Yeah, you can keep a track of how you're speaking. And it's not about just 1 or 2 days. Maybe you will do better today. Tomorrow you may not do very well. Don't get disappointed. I would say you should take a particular period of time, 5 conversations, 6 conversations, or even 6 content, 6 voice records. So don't analyze just with one content. That's my point. Because you can
Okay.
have your
Thank
dips.
you.
Today you may not feel easy speaking, and it's okay. Maybe you may not perform properly, and that's fine, absolutely fine. Everybody is a human being. But look at the period, 5 conversations, 6 conversations, and then you can write down.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. So good day to you.
Yeah.
It was nice talking to you. I enjoyed.
Same
Bye
here.
bye.
Thank you very much. Bye.